Hi, I'm Raul Santana, one of our club's exchange students, and I'm from Brazil. Brazil is a pretty big country. It's a population of 217 million people, and is the fifth largest country on the planet. I hope you all know that Brazil is located in South America. One day I was asked if Brazil was bordered by France, which is in Europe. I know. Our official language is Portuguese. I can't remember how many times people approach me trying to speak Spanish. And it's really awkward because I don't speak Spanish, but it's all right. Also, this year, the International Rotary Convention is taking place in Brazil, São Paulo, but unfortunately I can't go. I live like 3 hours away flying, but it would be fun to go. Exactly 9 months ago, August 12, 2014, I came to America. I left my family, my senior years, and all my friends behind. And the hardest part was saying goodbye to my little brother. He was 1, and he didn't walk or speak yet. 2 days ago, May the 10th, it was his birthday, and he turned 2 years old. My mom tells me that every time he walks by my bedroom, he asks her where I am and when I'll come back home. So I'm really excited to see him again. This is today, like how he is. I was so lucky for having the Loftons as a first host family. They made me feel at home for the first 3 months. It wasn't easy to adapt at the beginning, but Bill Lofton, who became a counselor, he helped me in all possible ways. We drove to Washington, D.C., a place I just love. I mean, such a nice city. And so thanks to Nan and Bill Lofton for everything, for the support, for the tenderness provided. I mean, I don't have enough time to describe how much I appreciate y'all. I love it. Yeah, it was awesome. So when the Brewers decided to host me for 3 months, I got 2 American sisters. Lena and Sabrina were great host sisters, and they still are great friends. I got to go to Grandfather Mountain with Mr. Brewer. Mr. Brewer, by the way, he became a member of our club after me, which is really cool. Yeah. I also want to say thanks to Lee Brewer, who made my Christmas Eve fantastic. It wasn't easy away from home, but I felt just like home. And also Miss the Pugs. They have 2 little pugs. They're just cute. Thank you. So my third and last family is also a school family. The Hicks house has been an awesome place to live in. And I have the funniest host brother that someone could ever possibly have. Will has been my friend in several activities, and I'm really glad our friendship has been successful. And I also want to say thanks to Katie and Stuart Hicks for the support provided, especially when I broke my nose. Yeah, I broke my nose, but we're going to talk about this later. Thanks for everything so far. It's been great. And I'm sure it's going to be awesome for the next couple of weeks. Oh, by the way, to all my host families, y'all are more than welcome to come to Brazil. I'll gladly host you all. I mean, just let me know. Okay, so in Brazil, we love soccer, right? I grew up playing soccer, but I decided to do things that I couldn't do back home. I had no idea what football was or baseball was, but I decided to play it. I was a JV kicker for a football team, and I became considerably good for someone who'd never played before. I got some field goals, some extra points, and kickoffs, so it's a really fun experience. I also played baseball. One day during practice, I was up to bunt, and I got hit in the face. The ball came flying straight out of my face, and I broke my nose. There was blood everywhere. It was really painful too, but it was a fun experience. I mean, yeah, I had so much fun learning to do sports, and my teammates made really awesome. Oh, So I attend Charlotte School, where Mr. McIntosh, a member of our club, is a headmaster. And I'm really thankful for being able to go to Charlotte. I've had so many opportunities there, and it's been great. Thanks so much for having me for the year. I want to say thanks to Connie Carson, Connie is my counselor at school, and anytime that I had any kind of problems, she was there for me to help me. And thanks so much to the Charlotte family in general, Doug Smith, Connie, Ms. McIntosh. Okay, so I also joined a swim team where I actually could do something. And after my first practice was when I realized I had some extra pounds. Just every single exchange student gets some extra pound, you know. I'll tell you something, I'll have to blame Bojangles. Oh boy. I just love Bojangles. It's so good. It's one of the things that when I think about my exchange, I'm gonna remember right away. It's Bojangles and Chick-fil-A, for sure. Anyway, we went to Greensboro for the state championship. I was supposed to be the fourth on my heat, but I actually won the whole thing. We scored some points for my team. Our school won the championship, and I became the 19th fastest swimmer in the state with 53, which really surprised me. I did not expect for that at all. So, thank you. So it was really cool. So one of the reasons that I came to America was to get a global perspective of life and all. And there's nothing better than having international friends. So I want to say thanks to Karen Steffens, who coordinate and organize a lot of activities with us, with exchange students of our club and district. We went to the Whitewater National Center for some rafting. We also went to some football games, just get together for fun. It was really cool, so thanks so much. I also want to say thanks to Terry, the Boo. Okay, so I am a hot weather guy, right? I'm from Brazil. And in the middle of the winter, Terry calls me, hey, you want to go to Disney? I'm like, yeah. And down in Florida, I could wear flip-flops, shorts, and t-shirts again. I was so happy, and Disney World was just fantastic, so thanks so much for the opportunity. I'll never forget that. Okay, so I need to thank every single person who worked to make this exchange possible. It's, I can tell how much I've grown during this exchange, how mature I have become. I became another person, definitely. And I learned, I'm going back home, loving my country in ways that I didn't know how to love before. I respect others' cultures now, and I think like sometimes it's just a matter of point of view. Sometimes there's no right or wrong, and sometimes if you talk to someone, you can solve problems instead of only taking actions. I also became a global citizen, which I have no words to describe how much it's going to be good for me and for my life. But thanks so much for my Rotary Club. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going back home. But before that, we're going to the West Coast, baby. Yeah. I'm really excited to go to California and all the California girls. Yeah. But actually, I'm really excited to see the Grand Canyon and the Yellowstone National Park. I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. And yeah. So when I go back home, I'll have 3 months to prepare myself to the college entrance exam. I plan to major in geophysics. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Because I have no idea. My mom is not happy with this at all, but it's what I want to study. But no matter what happens in the future, when I look back from my pictures and everything, I can say I had a fantastic year here in Charlotte. And thanks so much for my Rotary Club, my school, and my host families especially. It's been an incredible year. Thank you.